If you've ever thought, I want to travel the world, but I can't because I don't have enough money, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why you don't need to be rich to travel the world and how you can make it happen step by step. I'll break down practical strategies, tools, and habits that anyone can use, even if your budget is tight. By the end of this video, you'll see that traveling isn't about how much money you make. It's about planning smart, being resourceful, and making intentional choices. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our travel hacks, tips, and guides. The mindset shift. Travel isn't only for the wealthy. First, let's talk about mindset. A lot of people think you need to be rich to travel. They look at fancy Instagram photos, luxury hotels, or business class flights and assume it's unattainable. Here's the truth. Travel is about choices, not income. You can save on big things like flights and accommodation. You can use free or low-cost activities. You can take time off strategically. For example, when I first started traveling, I didn't have a huge salary. I worked a normal 9 to 5 and learned how to budget, plan, and find deals. Over time, those small decisions added up. And the best part? You don't need a big windfall or inheritance. You just need to rethink what counts as expensive. So, before we jump into tools and strategies, commit to this mindset. Travel is achievable for anyone who prioritizes it. Flights. How to save hundreds or thousands. Let's start with the biggest cost. Flights. Here's what you can do to save. Set fare alerts. Platforms like Google Flights, Skyscanner, and Kayak let you track prices. I set alerts for the routes I want, and I'm notified when the fare drops. Sometimes you save hundreds just by waiting for the right day. Be flexible with dates and airports. Flying midweek or using nearby airports can cut prices dramatically. For example, a trip to Europe I planned would have cost $1,200 round trip if I flew on a weekend. Moving it 2 days earlier saved me $450. Use points and rewards strategically. Even if you don't have a lot of miles, signing up for travel cards with responsible spending can give you enough points for a free or heavily discounted flight. Mix and match airlines and consider low-cost carriers. Sometimes 2 one-way tickets or a multi-city trip with different airlines is cheaper than a single round trip. Bottom line, with smart planning, flights don't have to eat your budget. Next, accommodation. You don't need luxury hotels. There are plenty of options that are safe, comfortable, and cheap. Hostels and budget hotels, many have private rooms now, so you can get privacy at hostel prices. Airbnb or short-term rentals. Sometimes renting a room in someone's apartment is cheaper than a hotel, and you often get access to a kitchen so you can save on meals. House sitting and home exchanges. There are communities where you can live in someone's home for free in exchange for taking care of it or pets. Couch surfing. If you're open to it, staying with locals for free is also an option. And it comes with insider tips on the city. By combining a mix of these options, you can drastically cut accommodation costs without sacrificing safety or comfort. Food. Eating well on a budget. Food is another area where you can save big. Eating out for every meal adds up fast, but there are ways to enjoy local cuisine without overspending. Street food in local markets. Often the cheapest and most authentic meals come from street vendors or markets. You'll get the local flavors and save a lot of money. Cook some meals. If your accommodation has a kitchen, buying groceries and cooking a few meals a week can save hundreds over time. Lunch deals and specials. Many restaurants have midday specials that are cheaper than dinner menus. By planning meals smartly and mixing street food with occasional restaurants, you can eat well without breaking your budget. Transportation. Getting around without spending a fortune once you arrive. Getting around doesn't have to cost a fortune either. Public transport, buses, trains, and metros are often the cheapest way to explore cities. Ride-sharing apps versus taxis. Compare prices and use ride-sharing apps where available. It's usually cheaper than traditional taxis. Biking and walking. Some cities are perfect for biking or walking. You save money and get more out of the experience. Flights for long distances. If traveling between cities or countries, using budget airlines strategically can sometimes be cheaper than trains or buses, especially with advanced booking and flexible dates. Planning and research. Knowledge is power. One of the biggest ways to travel cheaply is planning ahead. Use online forums and communities. Reddit, Facebook groups, and travel blogs are full of tips on deals, discounts, and local hacks. Compare everything: flights, accommodation, transport, and activities. Always check multiple sources before committing. Track your budget. Set a clear daily budget for your trip and track it. You'll see where your money goes and how to save more. Be flexible. Flexibility is your biggest tool. Being able to adjust dates, routes, or even destinations opens up opportunities for huge savings. Extra tips: making your money. Go further. Travel slow. Spending more days in one place reduces transport costs and lets you enjoy the destination without rushing. Free activities, museums with free days, walking tours, parks and beaches. All these let you experience a place without spending a lot. Work while traveling. Even part-time online work or freelancing can extend your travel funds significantly. Use cashback and rewards apps that give cashback on food, transport, or activities can add up over time. So there you have it, a complete guide to traveling the world without being rich. The key takeaways: shift your mindset. It's about choices, not income. Save on flights with alerts, flexible dates, and rewards. Use affordable accommodation like hostels, Airbnb, or house sitting. Eat smart and explore local options. Use public transport and budget-friendly ways to get around. Plan ahead, be flexible, and track your budget. Even small, consistent actions add up, and the sooner you start, the faster you can make travel a reality. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to Hack the Globe. I post practical travel tips, hacks, and full guides every week. And drop a comment below telling me your biggest travel budget challenge. I'll cover the best ones in future videos. Traveling the world isn't about being rich. It's about being smart. Start planning, start saving, and start exploring. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey everyone, welcome back to Hack the Globe. If you love saving money on travel and learning clever hacks that actually work, make sure you hit subscribe and tap that bell so you don't miss future videos. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I saved $3,000 on flights over the past year using 7 practical tricks. This isn't theory. These are the real steps I took, what worked, and how much I saved from each one. By the end, you'll know exactly how to find cheaper flights every time you book. Let's get into it. Trick No. 1. Set fare alerts and be ready to pounce. The first one sounds simple, but it's a game changer. Fare alerts. Use Google Flights, Skyscanner, or Kayak to set alerts for the route you want. Make sure you turn on notifications. Airlines constantly adjust prices, and those alerts catch drops automatically. For example, I had an alert set for a Sydney to London round trip. 2 weeks later, the price dropped by $4 or $50. I booked right away and locked it in. So here's how you do it. Create alerts on at least 2 different platforms. Set a wide date range if you can. A few extra days gives you more chances for a deal. When you get a good drop, around $150 or more on long haul, book it. That one trick alone saved me $450. Trick No. 2. Be flexible with your dates. This one makes a huge difference. When you use the month view on Google Flights or Skyscanner, you can instantly see which days are cheapest. Airlines change prices based on demand, so flying a few days earlier or later can save hundreds. For example, I needed to go to Europe in October. I checked the whole month and found that leaving 1 week earlier dropped the fare by $600. Same airline, same route, just different dates. So next time you search, open the month view, check the weekdays, and if you can, fly on a Tuesday or Wednesday. Saved on this one, $600. Trick No. 3. Use points, miles, and sign-up bonuses strategically. This is where the big savings come in. I signed up for a travel card with a welcome bonus, used it for normal spending, and earned enough miles for a long-haul ticket that would have cost around $12,200. I just paid the taxes, which were about $100. The key here is to only apply for cards you can manage responsibly and pick ones that fit your travel style. Then look for saver-level awards when you redeem miles. That's where the real value is. That single move saved me $900. Trick number 4. Mix and match airlines or book separate legs. Don't assume a round trip on one airline is cheapest. Sometimes booking one-ways or multi-city itineraries on different carriers saves hundreds. For a multi-stop trip, I booked the long-haul flight with one airline and short regional legs with low-cost carriers. Combined, it came out $300 cheaper than a single round-trip ticket. Just remember, if you're booking separate legs, leave enough connection time and consider travel insurance in case a delay messes up your connection. Saved here, $300. Trick number 5. Check alternate airports and open-jaw tickets. Another underrated hack: check nearby airports and try open-jaw itineraries. Instead of flying in and out of the same city, book multi-city. Fly into one and out of another. For example, I flew into Gatwick instead of Heathrow and flew home from Heathrow instead of backtracking. That difference alone saved about $200. On another trip, I used an open-jaw setup and saved another $150. Together, that's about $350 saved. Trick number 6. Book in local currency or on local airline sites. Sometimes an airline's local website lists a different price than the global one. Check that version, convert the currency, and see if it's cheaper. I once found a flight on a European carrier's local site that came to $200 less than the same ticket on the international page. I used a credit card with no foreign transaction fees, and it worked perfectly. Just double-check cancellation policies. They can differ between sites. Saved $200. Trick number 7. Fly midweek, shoulder season, or take red-eyes. Demand is lowest midweek and during shoulder season, which means cheaper fares. Red-eye flights can also save you money and an extra night of accommodation. I once shifted a trip by just a few days into shoulder season and took a red-eye flight. That single change saved about $200. So when you can, fly on a Tuesday or Wednesday, avoid peak holidays, and don't rule out overnight flights. Saved $200. Total savings breakdown. Here's how it all adds up. Fare alerts, 450 flexible dates, 600 points and bonuses, 900 mix and match flights, 300 alternate airports / open jaw, 350 local currency booking, 200 midweek and red-eye flights, 200 total equal $3,000 saved. That's how I cut my flight costs from roughly $4,800 down to $1,800 over the past year, all through simple, repeatable habits. So there you have it, 7 simple tricks that helped me save $3,000 on flights in 1 year. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe to Hack the Globe. I post practical travel hacks every week. And let me know in the comments which trick you want me to dive deeper into next. Points and miles, multi-city bookings, or fare alerts? Thanks for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.